should bar you for life from ever being one. Just watching them, don't vote, it encourages them. Just watch them, God. I mean, isn't that awful? But anyhow, I tend to look at it slightly different. And I look at singers on the telly, and I look at Scottish singers, and I think, what are you doing? And you see, and I'm a Scottish person, right? You probably noticed. And I look at these Scots on telly, they're sort of singing shortbread tins. You know? It's the whole nation, they're singing about this garbage. Oh, the mountains over here and the hills over there. Silent in the river and I'm roaming in the gloaming. Bonny purple mountains and the sun is going off. Fuck off! I don't even begin to understand that. Because the folk music is actually wonderful, the real, but they avoid that like the plague in order to sing this stuff. And it's all written here in London. With strange wee men who have never seen Scotland. And one of them got found out about 5 years ago. He wrote a song called The Blue Misty Hills of Tiree. But if you've ever been in Tiree, it's like a bloody billiard table. Oh, the misty blue hills. Oh, and there's this never-ending line of Highland weird people. I mean, I'm not saying the Highland people are an amazing race of people, lyrical, nice people. But there's this section who keep turning up on television in Scotland with a Brine Island shirt and a space in the teeth. And the wee badger handbag there. Mountains and rivers and Bonnie Morag and the Roman and the Gloaming. And it's a very strange affair. And then there's the Gaelic ones. You've probably seen them. They say hello to you all the time when they're singing. Hello, hey, oh. This is a song they do when they're mashing up the Harris tweed to send it off, and they say, why are you wearing a Brine Island shirt? It's absolute nonsense. And we seem to produce in Scotland a kind of religion that's very strange too. It's the most patronising thing in television except for the weather. It's Wincy Willis here. Hi, Wincy Poo. I was just thinking, your television treat you like you're 4 years of age. Now here's the weather. This is the country where you live. And this is a wee cloud. I really feel brassed off when they do that. They stick clouds and lightning on the board. You don't need to do that! I know what a cloud looks like! Just tell me, I'll understand! You have to behave yourself. I can't get it. But anyway, I was saying, that kind of singing, you know, the women sing kind of weird up there. They've spoiled a lot of great songs. You know, Robert Burns wrote some real crackers. And they spoil them with that strange way of singing. Because ordinary people sing okay. Not really. And the whole thing is organised by people who've got second names instead of first names. Crawford Finlay? Who are these people? They're alien. The surname clan have taken over. Campbell, have you seen Finlay? Oh, he was with Crawford and Torco. What are you talking about? And the women dancers are great. You know, they're all giving it a bit of that. And it's fabulous. Winsome and buxom. And the men are getting a bit... right on the loafers. For me, it's a bit strange. It's a bit like ballroom dancing's getting the same. Like people doing that. What are you doing? If you did that in a Glasgow dance hall, you'd last about 10 minutes. An elastic suit or that, no? What's that? And what's the paso doble? Nobody actually does the paso doble except them. And drunk people on holiday in Spain. So, and then religion, as I was telling you. The religion's a real growth industry in Scotland. The BBC religious department's got 14 offices. What do they do all day? You can't hear the typewriters for the rattling of the rosaries up there. So it's very odd. And they've got this never-ending procession of wee men who come on at night and tell you how dreadful the world is. And then in the most patronising possible way, try to introduce you to God. Now, if there's a God, and I suppose there is, really, because I've always thought, if you believe in God, if anybody believes in God, there is one, you know. And it's not up for question. But these wee men come on and try and tell you, and the ones on England and the Radio 4 in the morning aren't any better. They seem to have this never-ending line of people called Nigel. They'll tell you all about God in this strange fashion. Yes, I went to a football match the other day. And you know is the key, right? You know. I went to a football match the other day and it was terribly exciting. I watched with bated breath. It was Tottenham Hotspur, I believe. They were playing another bunch of chaps. They were very, very good anyway, but the game was rather exciting. And on the way home, I said to my son, Nigel Jr., I said... Nigel? He said, yes, Daddy. I said, did you enjoy the game, Nigel? Oh, yes, Father. It was super and terribly exciting. Is that all, Nigel? Well, yes, Daddy. But, Nigel, didn't you attempt to think of it on a more spiritual plane? Did Jesus play for Tottenham Hotspur, Daddy? And, you know, in a funny way, he did. And the other bit about my life before I got here, to this stage, you know, to this part of my life, and I used to be a folk singer, but I was dreadful. I had a voice like a goose farting in the fog. And it doesn't make you attractive to women at all. Funny enough, I was talking to Robbie Coltrane about this a wee while ago. We did a programme recently, me and Mr. Coltrane. And we were talking about the way real people, you know what I was talking about, all that, and the way real people, so I used to go to parties, big man, shut up. See, now I loved that. I used to go to